So today I'm reviewing one of the most unique Android tablets that I've ever reviewed. It has a huge back speaker, it has a rotating kickstand, it's pretty heavy, but there's a lot to this tablet that's very different. It could be a Bluetooth speaker, you could hang it up in your house. There's a lot of things you could do with this thing. So you might be wondering, is this tablet really worth it? Well, my name is Zach with Android Digest, and let's get right into this review of the Lenovo Tab Plus Gen 2. So I have never seen a more unique tablet than this. This tablet is very different. If you put this on a scale, it is actually pretty heavy overall. But this tablet also has a built-in handle because the kickstand, you could actually hold it like this and you could just carry your tablet around by the handle. So that does offset a lot of the weight. Speaking of this kickstand does rotate around and it does make a pretty cool noise. It makes a satisfying click as you're going around, and also the power button is actually on the back of the tablet with the up and down on the volume. This tablet also has 4 different speaker holes here on this side and 4 speaker holes here. The sound here on the speaker is by JBL, and we do have, I would say, some of the best speakers you're gonna find on any tablet right here. And here's the thing, this tablet, it does retail for $400. Truly, I've been so sick and tired of tablets all looking the same and being the same. They all have the same thin build. Occasionally you'll see one that's a little bit thinner, a little bit lighter. You just get a little bit of a better processor. It is so boring, and it is so awesome to see a tablet maker here just do something crazy. Like this tablet also, if you use the software for it, it could double up as a Bluetooth speaker. You could connect this tablet just like you do a normal speaker, and then you could use this tablet for that awesome speaker. You could use this tablet in a similar way to like ways you would use something like the Google Pixel tablet. You could use this to like actually show photos or something if you wanted to, because you could prop this up on your wall. Like there's all types of stuff that you could do with this that you just can't do with other tablets. And it's so refreshing to see another tablet maker just trying something different. But there are some trade-offs if you are someone that just wants a traditional tablet, right? This isn't going to be quite as good as you would think in some ways. Like in some ways, because you have this ginormous speaker, you might expect it to be like crazy good, like better than a $100 or $200 Bluetooth speaker. And it's not gonna be quite that good. You might expect your tablet to be thin and lightweight, and this tablet isn't that, okay? So if you look at the design, yes, this tablet, it is very different, but it's also very heavy. It is made of nice premium materials. It's a nice metal feel. It feels very unique compared to a lot of tablets I see around $400, but I will say it's about 1.7 pounds. So that might be a little bit of a deal breaker for some of you if you care a lot about weight. But moving on, I've talked enough about the design. Let's talk about the display here. This display is very good. It's 12.1 inches. Yes, it's an LCD display, but it's a 2.5K resolution. It looks really good. You also get a 120 Hz refresh rate. You get about 800 nits of brightness here. And if you compare this with other tablets, even from Lenovo around this price, this is going to be brighter than some of them, like the Lenovo IdeaTab Pro that I really liked. That tablet, yeah, it was like 400 nits of brightness or whatever. This is going to be a lot better at 800 nits. Even recently I reviewed a tablet from Asus and it was like 600 nits of brightness. So getting a tablet at that level of brightness with a 2.5K resolution, it's really cool with the speakers here. But if you look at performance, okay, if you find a tablet on sale, like a $500 or $600 tablet, you find it on sale for like $400, yeah, that type of tablet might perform just a little bit better than this. This is a MediaTek Dimensity 7400 processor, so it is actually pretty speedy with 120 Hz. It feels very nice navigating around the tablet, going from app to app and putting apps in split screen and stuff like that, you're going to have a good experience, of course, just navigating around, doing multitasking. You're going to be able to have plenty of apps in the background as you're actually using this tablet. I will say the model I'm reviewing, it does have 8 gigabytes of RAM. There are some models that do have 6, so just keep that in mind. But at least in the US, I'm only seeing this 8 gigabyte model available, at least as of today, from Lenovo's website. But you might see some Best Buy listings and other listings that start popping up, so feel free to stay tuned or check the links down below, and you might see some various models that do pop up with different RAM configurations. Either way, when you look at performance and when you look at the benchmarks here, you're going to get like mid-level performance, maybe even a little bit lower than some tablets around this price, especially if you are overseas in some of those other markets. But I will say for most people just using a tablet, I think it's very, very good speed. Like I do think it feels speedy for me. I love flagship phones, I use them all the time, but I didn't really feel like this tablet was super slow whenever I was using it. And yes, I will say the screen, it did look very good, but it is a step below, of course, your AMOLED screens that you'll find on your phones. And if you are used to those really, really nice displays that are like the S26 Ultra or a Z Fold 7 or something, then yeah, of course it's going to be a step below that. I've been using my Z Fold 7 a lot, and it's great. But I will say with this tablet, it is a little bit of a step below getting an LCD, but the resolution is so good that I don't really pay too much attention. Like, content does look good. If you're someone out there that has to have like a OLED 4K TV, you spend $3 grand on your TV or something, you're not gonna want a tablet like this. But if you're someone that buys a really nice TV, it's out there, maybe you buy a mini LED one, or maybe you even buy the cheaper TVs and it's 4K, it's good enough for you. Like, this does look good. It's not going to be the cheapest, dull, terrible screens that you'll see in tablets for $100. It's going to look good, the resolution's nice, it's bright, but it's not going to be quite as color popping as like an OLED display. But it's $400, okay, on a tablet. It's actually pretty comparable, if not better, with the display than most tablets around that price. The performance, again, is right there at the retail price compared to other devices at their retail prices, but I'm sure there will be some better performing tablets around this price. But you get the versatility, you get the speaker. You could, again, Bluetooth to this actually if you want to use the speaker from your phone. There are some other things that you could do with this tablet. Now, this tablet does also have an SD card slot, so that is really nice to see. And when you look at battery life, this does have a very large battery, okay? So 12-inch tablets, yeah, they will typically have like between 8 and 10,000 milliamps. Around 10,000, I would say, is pretty good battery life. You will see some tablets around that size with that battery size too, but this does have a 10,500 milliamp battery, so it's going to be a very large battery for the money, and I do think the battery life, it is very good. It's been very good in my testing. This battery life is, I would say, better than the competition, and it's a pretty large battery, but it does mean it will take a little bit of time to charge, so keep that in mind. Even though it does have like 45-watt charging, it's still going to take a lot of time to charge with this large of a battery. So there are some cons you need to be aware of that I haven't talked about yet. We do have USB-C 2.0 here, so you cannot connect to a monitor, which is a little bit disappointing. And I've already highlighted a lot of the other cons. It's like mid-range performance, and it is going to be a little bit bulky. But in exchange, you're getting a really good tablet. Now, if you are wanting a sound sample, I know some of you might want to hear how good these speakers are because that is a big part of this device. I will give you a sound sample here so you could listen for yourself. But basically these speakers, they're going to be like very similar to a Bluetooth speaker that's probably 50 bucks or 60 bucks or something. The impressive part is the fact that it's built into your tablet, okay? And the fact that, yeah, your tablet is going to be a little bit heavier, but it's not so much heavier that you're carrying and lugging around a ginormous Bluetooth speaker that's a part of it, okay? I think this would be better than like those little JBL speakers that clip onto your bags. I think you will get better sound here, and I think this is one of the loudest speakers that you're going to find out of any tablet out there, period, or any phone. I think it's going to be at the absolute top, okay? The speakers are loud and they're good, so good quality speaker, It's fairly loud. This is very portable. You could bring it with you, as far as that awesome kickstand. This kickstand feels like it's super good quality. I love how it rotates. I love the uniqueness. I love that you could use this as a picture frame or a Bluetooth speaker. It's a very versatile tablet because this is decent for gaming too. It's not going to be a gaming powerhouse, remember, but it's going to be decent for gaming. It's not the best, but you could play some games on medium settings or some on low, but it's going to be good. Good performance. Good screen, not AMOLED, but good. And for $400 to get all that, but then get all these versatile features, it's one of my favorite tablets that's out there. So I think it's pretty simple, okay? It's really good, but this is the big but now. This is the con of all cons. It does only get 2 years of operating system updates. Now it does release with Android 16. It does get 4 years of security updates, but it's only 2 years of OS updates. If you really care about the new features with those OS updates, well then, yeah, you might not like that. That has been one of Lenovo's biggest flaws by far. It's their operating system updates. But if you could handle only security updates, like your device will at least be secure for 4 years, well then, you're getting one of the most versatile tablets that's really cool. And if you find it on sale for $350 or lower, that's going to be such a steal. But even for $399, it is one of the coolest tablets that I've ever used. And I'm just happy that we have some new innovation. So it's not for those of you who want a thin and light tablet. It's for those of you who want something unique and cool and different. And if you want a good budget tablet, I'd say, yeah, the specs are probably around $300 as far as what you should expect from the tablet. But with all the extra features, I think a lot of people should actually pick it up. It's pretty darn cool. So hopefully this review has helped you out. If you like it, please give me a like and sub, and check those links in the description. They are affiliate links, but it's a great way to support my channel. Another thing you could do is check out some other videos if you get time. And I will say I cover a lot of Android phones and tablets, so check it out. And I do want to end on a positive note because life can be difficult sometimes. So I just want to encourage you to keep pressing on and keep going because life is worth living and there is a lot of hope out there. So have a better day, have a better week, and keep pressing on.